All right, guys, this is lesson 15, session 1. Okay, we're talking about area. Area is the space inside a shape. Okay, area is the shape. The area is the space inside the shape. Okay, that's basically what it is. Okay, so we're multiplying to find the area. Anybody remember what's the formula that we use? Length times length times width. Okay, that's one way to do it. Length times width. Okay, or I could just count all the squares, right? Okay, if all the squares, if all the squares are equal to each other, okay, I could just count all of them, or I could just length times width. So you have already learned how to find the area of a rectangle by counting the number of squares to cover the rectangle. Plus, we also use length times width. Okay, we're going to do a routine. We're going to try it, discuss it, and connect it. Okay. All right. Let's read the problem together. Okay. Ready? Follow along. 1, 2, 3. Janie wants to find the area of the rectangle shown, but some ink spilled on it. How can she find the area if she cannot count all the square units? Okay. And then each square is how many square units? 1. Okay. So go ahead and try that problem. Go ahead and solve it. Go. On your own. So she had a rectangle, right? And how many rows were there? 3. There were 3 rows. How many columns were there? 5. Roughly something like that, okay? I know mine's not perfect, but that's okay. Okay? And her ink was spilled right here, huh? Okay? In other words, she wasn't able to, I know there was 4 behind the ink that was spilled, but she didn't know that. She couldn't count the squares. So the other strategy that we used, she was going to use what? Yeah, she was going to use length times width. Okay? What's the width here? 3. What's the length? 5. So our area is length times width. So it's going to be 5 times 3, which is 15. So she has 15 square units. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect it. So explain how you found the area of Jenny's rectangle. Can somebody tell me how you found it? What strategy? Aria, what strategy did you use? Pass it loud. Okay, so we did that. Okay, anyone else? Give me something else. Francis?
I counted the top part and the left side, and then I kept on counting 5 down the middle.
Okay. So you counted by 5s 3 times. Okay. Brayden? How did you solve yours?
I drew a square, and then I meant a rectangle. Then I counted, and I saw that there's 11. So on the one that she spilled the ink that was black, I knew there was another square there because I could see 3 of them up on the top.
Good. See here it says when you know the length and the width of a rectangle, you do not have to count the squares. Okay. So what was the length again? What was the length of the rectangle? 5. And what's the width?
3.
3. The width is how wide it is. Okay. In this case, how wide that way. And then I just have to multiply, right? Which we should know our 5s already. 5 times 3 would be 15. Okay. And that's how it works. This only works, okay, if the shape, it's either a rectangle or a square. Okay. If I had a shape that looked like this, can I find the area to that? Yes, I can, but can I use area length times width? No, I can't. Okay. I can't do that. So think about this. How is finding the area of a rectangle like finding the number of items in an array? So here's an array. Okay. How is that related to finding the area of a rectangle? Answer?
Because the rectangle, when it's divided into squares, it's an array.
Yeah. So there's literally, I could put a little square in each one of those, right? Or if we put a square there, oh, what's the width? 3. What's the length?
4.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's just that instead of having squares connected to each other, I'm putting circles inside each one of those. Like that. So if I want to know how many items are in an array, it's the same thing, 3 times 5. If I want to know the area, 3 times 5. Okay? Natalie, I'm gonna multiply the length. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna multiply the length times the width. Okay. This is the width. This is the length. Okay, Natalie. Okay. How much is the length, Natalie?
4.
4. How much is the width, Natalie?
5.
5. So Natalie, what's 4 times 5? 20. That's it. Okay. I didn't have to draw the shape again because I don't know how many are in here because of the ink that's spilled. Okay.